So I guess I'm recording right now just for posterity, but I think it will be fun to record our next session to show you how greatly you have improved, but maybe we'll be in the classroom eventually. So it's always good for we teachers to have proof that our children are our children, right? I'm so old, but that our students are progressing, and that it's good for you as proof to show how much your English has progressed. So it will just be a brief introduction of me and the course material, right, for today. And then next week, right, I'd like for you guys to prepare your self-introductions and maybe another assignment as well. But let me try to include so again, bear with me, because Zoom has changed just within the last, well, I think it's changed, but I have the old version. So let me attach. Where can I attach here? These are just apps. Yeah, the other apps. I'm not a big fan of the app. Oh, they do have Kahoot, which is cool. The virtual backgrounds, I'm not going to need. This is my dorm room here at our university, Walailak. And I hope to learn some Thai from you as well. So I can speak some French, I can speak some Spanish and Italian, but I've spent 12 years, I was in China. So 我会中文还有一点, so I can speak some Chinese. And maybe some of you also studied some Chinese as well, reading and writing, which is probably better than mine. But let me try to add again. Oh, here we go, into the chat. Okay. And I will send this to you via screenshot, a file. I will also add this or give this to you. Let me enlarge this. So can everyone type in, okay, type in your email, okay? So give me all of your emails here in the chat. This will be our text, right? Or no, here's the file. Yes, thank you. Bimpan Yanet, thank you so much. And hold on, I'm gonna include our text for those of you who do not have it yet. Come on, main. Is this it? Huh, now it's just frozen, so this is weird. Okay, escape. Okay, here we go. All right, Dropbox, I'm gonna do it from my computer. Thank you, Earth Rider, cool. All right, so I think you guys, it doesn't matter. These are just books, right? If we call them books anymore. I think you guys are 121 or are you 124? It doesn't matter. I'm going to include both. So I think you guys, there's one textbook uploading. So that was 124 and then 121. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. But yes, thank you for your emails. Send your emails. I need my new phone. Okay. All right. Thank you for your emails. I will be collecting these. Very good. Thank you so much. So that was, I gave you 124. Let me. Well, I gave you 121, right? I gave you 121. Let me give you 124. Oh no, that was back 121. Yes. Okay, so this session is catching up here. So your class is Wednesday. So you are 124. So that is our book. Let me jump to it. I'm just going to remove that for now. Right, okay. We don't even need this. How do I just remove it? I just want to remove it. Okay, the thumbnail is gone. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to print out everyone's email. I will at the end. Okay. So again, I'm 121, 124. So this is going to be 1. We are in 124. So pulling up the text, and I am a paperless guy. So I love technology, even though I'm an old man. I love technology. However, right, I think it does affect our eyesight. We haven't really mastered the backlighting as of yet. Some instruments, but not all, some devices. So let me pull up our text. Okay. Oh, why am I losing? It's 124. This is the plight, right? So it is 124. Okay. But yes, good afternoon, everyone. That's just come in. So that you have our text. Okay, this is our well, it's not our text, I don't know, but this is our outline and our book, right? So make sure you save this and bring in I would bring in, if you have an iPad or if you have your phone and you don't mind staring at your phone, right? That's always works as well. So make sure you always have this available if we're still online, or if when we do come to class as well. But I do believe you are getting your textbooks. And then this is our first week, right? Orientation, I think, right? So let me pull that up. Yes. Welcome to class. Okay. So again, I will be sending you guys hopefully all an email. I'll have all of your emails. So every week, please check your emails. I will try not to give you homework. I know you probably have I know you do have other classes as well. I'm all about application as a practicum for foreign languages. I love foreign languages, but right, it's difficult when you don't live in that country, right, to practice that every day. So we will try to practice more speaking, right, throughout our term together. And I will also send a little bit more about me to you via email, so you can check my YouTube channel as well as my LinkedIn. And I'm also kind of proud. I just finished typing my first book, which is available online too. So if you'd like to read, it's not that pricey. So I think it's less than 10 American dollars if you'd like to read my book. That would be nice. I spent a lot of time on it, and it's about my grandparents, who I loved very much. So again, I didn't even give you my name. My name is Cliff. You can just call me Cliff. You don't have to call me Anjan. I'm learning some Thai as we're going, so you don't have to call me professor or teacher. You can just call me Cliff. That's cool. It's easy and quick. So I will tell a little bit more about me, and then next week, I think we will do our introductions. So as of right now, I just want to make sure that I have all of your emails, because I find that is the best method. It's a little bit easier, right? To have that one-sided communication from the instructor to the students. And if you ever want to meet me, right, for a cup of coffee, we're all very busy, right? I teach many classes, you have many classes. But if you'd like to meet to practice maybe your English, I'm all for that too. I'll even buy you a coffee, right? So if you want to do that, that's great. Just go ahead and email me and we will schedule a time. I'm still an old man. So I just got a new phone because I had lost my phone previously, because I just forget about it. It's not always with me. I love to walk. I love nature. So sometimes I just don't have my phone with me, so I'm not always staring at my phone. And then let me do my self-introduction for you. And maybe I will also make a video or show you some of my self introductions, which maybe you can make for yourself, right? On YouTube, eventually, right? Maybe when your international English skills are better, and to talk more natural in international English, especially if you want to work in the medical field, right? English is the most common second spoken language. Or if you want to travel, right? English is the most traveled and traveling language. So that being said, I will introduce myself. So my name is Cliff. My family name, my surname is Tom, and I grew up in Chicago, Illinois, in the US. You might know the Chicago Bulls and the Michael Jordan, right? Still very famous today, one of our most famous historic athletes of all time. It was great. I went to President Obama's daughter's schools, a nice little private school in the city. Of course, I'm much older than they are. And my mother was a French teacher, so that was kind of why I loved language when I was younger. And as you know, America is a melting pot, right? So we like Thailand, like beautiful Thailand. So we have many different religions and cultures and people. So my grandmother was Italian, one grandmother was Italian, one grandmother was German, one was Irish, one was French. So I am definitely a mixture of all of those cultures and influences. After graduating from my high school in Chicago, I finished my undergraduate, my college degrees at the University of Kentucky. So if you're familiar with Kentucky or KFC, right? KFC chicken, then you know my university, right? Is Kentucky. You can research this online if you have time or if you care to. So that was a wonderful school. It reminds me a lot like Walailak. Am I pronouncing our university correctly? Hopefully, you guys can teach me some Thai here as well, because I do love languages. So it reminds me a lot. A beautiful big campus, kind of away from the big cities. I had a wonderful time there. I have 2 undergraduate degrees in integrated strategic communications, which hopefully I can use right online and in our classroom to further help you in your English studies, as well as English literature. So hence I finally use that and I typed my book, right? So, and then after that, I was working in finance. My father was in business, so I was partnering with him, doing my own thing. So I was very close to finishing my MBA, my Master's of Business, as well as Information Systems, right? Similar to this. But then I switched gears, but I think that's very applicable to maybe some of you who are studying to be in the medical field, right? Maybe nurses, doctors, or what have you in our wonderful medical healthcare industry, which is great. So I have my master's in long-term healthcare administration from the University of Southern California, USC, which is another famous university. And then after that, I've just been teaching. Well, I did a little medical sales or medical device sales. And then I went into I went into healthcare teaching, consulting, and now I love traveling the world. And I love my experience thus far in Thailand. I love this country very much. So I've been everywhere from Chiang Mai, just recently Phuket, and Pattaya, and of course, Bangkok, right? Everyone goes through Bangkok. So this will just be short. I'm trying to see how best to, I'll probably just wait. So we have 24 participants. I'll probably just wait to accrue, right? Gather everyone's email. So I won't leave since I believe I've got the power to do that. Yes. So let me just finish and then you are free to go. Since I know we do have a lot of other things. You're probably just coming to campus, or maybe you're still even in your own town and you haven't come to class or haven't come to campus yet. So I understand all this, but thankfully it seems like the virus is behind us and we're moving on. I do like a hybrid approach. to our learning. So technology has been great, but of course, it's a good experience at your age to get away from your parents and your family life. It's a good entree, which is a French word. It's a good way to get used to being on your own. And it's a very romantic time for you to learn, right? So many people are not as fortunate as we are to have this time to study and to actually learn. Some people are just forced to work, right, at such a young age. So make sure you give your parents, right, a big hug and tell them thank you and everything else, right, for you being here. So I hope you finish. I hope you definitely get your bachelor's degrees and maybe even your master's or your doctorate or your medical degree, right, your advanced degrees. So, all right, let me just X the red dot out of that. So yes, so our course Gen 6-4, right? 124 English conversation, or we could say conversational, right? But that's okay. I think it fits better. It works better here. And welcome, right, to the class. So Jen, right, our course title, great, wonderful. It's in Thai too. Very different, right? I still cannot read much Chinese. But it's very beautiful, right? Your written language is very lovely. So English conversation or conversational skills, you will get 4 credits. The textbook, I think you guys will be getting your textbook. So that's good. And then our course objectives, we will be reviewing the contents in our assessment components and the ICT tools, as well as the basic rules. So this is your textbook. I just sent it to you here, as well as I will send it to you in the email. And please, again, share with one another. If someone does not get, hello, if someone does not get the text, make sure that your classmates, right? We're all in it together. And I'm a very relaxed teacher. If you show some kind of interest in my class, you'll probably get an A, right, for the class, right? So if you just show interest and you're trying, right, because for your need, especially if you want to go into the medical field, this is a very famous medical university, right? That's the second language, right? You want to communicate with your patients as best as possible. So if you have foreigners, such as myself, right? Any foreigner, like English would be the second language, right? Okay, moving on. So number 6. Oops, sorry. Course objectives, right? So improve English skills in speaking, both in academics and in your workplace. Learn sufficient techniques in improving pronunciation. Learn to comprehend and speak according to the context or topic, and improve your listening skills, right? And here's the content. So I think within the first 2, maybe 3, as we all get acclimated to our new environment here, we will be doing number 1, of course, with some grammatical tenses. I'm not a grammarist per se, but of course, being an English literature undergraduate as well as a teacher, we must know simple rules of grammar. But as long as you can communicate effectively, that's all that matters, right? If you can communicate to the receiver, then that is all that matters. Number 8, our course contents, right? What do you do? Heroes, idols, right? So forth and so on. And then our assessment components, okay? So this is the matrix of how we shall be grading you. But again, as long as you come to class, right? Try not to be sick, right? Maintain your health, maintain your brain. Don't stay up late playing video games, right? Let's maintain your health. Come to class and try to pay attention. I'll try to make it fun and entertaining so you're not sleeping. And then also the structure, I like more of a group. So maybe we'll put our tables together. So I think it's a little bit more romantic that way too. Okay, types of assessments are formative assessments, right? is 60%. So that includes vocabulary building, your grammar, listening, and pairs, right? Pairs or in teams. I like teams as well, depending on the assignment. I might give you other assignments as well. Some practical or practicum assignments, such as, right, ordering food. If you go to any other country, right, again, even if you're decide to get into the food industry, right, or the travel industry is huge in Thailand, right? The tourist industry, English would be your second language. So maybe we'll do some of this as well. And then the summative, right, or summative assessments, which would be your final speaking task, your final project, and your final exam. Let me just move up with the arrows. Okay, that's yes, 100%. Yes, so again, if you just come to class, right, try to smile, try not to sleep, and pay attention and participate, right, you will definitely do well. And again, I know I would like to see everyone just progress. So I realize maybe some of you speak English better, some of you listen better. We all have different skills. As long as you progress and work hard, right, so to speak, you'll do well, okay? And then the assessment allocation. So this is, again, another matrix that we will review, or rubric, right, of how they go about it. So fluency, our lexical resource vocabulary. This is very similar. This is a good rubric because if you do decide to study or live abroad, you might be interested in taking the IELTS or the TOEFL exam. And this is very similar to how they go about grading. Okay, and I've taught IELTS too. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll see some of my IELTS classes. So, okay, and then more of this rubric. Moving on. The ICT tools, I'll be honest. Oh, I don't know what ICT stands for. I'll have to research that. I do not know what this acronym stands for, but ICT tools, I would assume it includes everything online. So I would say maybe interactive classroom tools. Ooh, that would be good if I guessed that correctly. So again, that is my undergraduate, as well as that was a master's focus, is integration, right? How to integrate everything seamlessly to make it easier for you, right, to learn. And if you have any questions or comments, or again, need to speak to me face-to-face, right? Even though we don't do face-to-face anymore, we can also schedule a line, right? A video or record over. I'm more than happy to do that. So, okay, but just email me if you have any questions. Yeah, let's try to maintain English, because as much as I want to learn Thai, this is more about you, right? To increase your English level. So try your best, right? To just use English when we are together, okay? And then your attendance, if you miss 4 sessions in F, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I think that is a university policy, right, or rule. Does anyone have any questions? My Thai is horrible. 在中文就是水上，你给我请问你给我这个问题吗? Do you have any questions for me? Yes? No? No?
No.
All right. So for our next, let's see. Someone just wants to type it. No. Okay. You're speaking for everyone. All right, everybody. So this is a short, just brief orientation, right? Beginning of our term. So feel free to log off. It's going to be boring right now because I'm just going to try to accrue all of your emails together. And then I will be sending you an email, I think, within the next several days, right, with some information about what I would like you to do for our next session. So going back up here, or going to our text, where's our outline? Okay, so this will be about you, right? So I would like you to, I know it's difficult online because it doesn't really test your language ability unless I see you and I can see that you're not reading from the screen. But for the next, for this term too, you're also working on your native English pronunciation, right? So you can intelligibly learn words and then speak it accordingly. We know, right? Asian languages, Eastern and Western languages are quite dissimilar in their accents and in their sounds and tones. So I think if I can help you with that, to where then you can learn words by yourself using the dictionary, using the sounds and tones and adapt those, I think I'll be happy, right? And hopefully you guys can learn and speak more fluently as we go on. So again, so I think for next week, try to learn self-introductions. I'll send you some links. Okay. Oh, great. Nothing really is blocked here in Thailand on the internet. In China, many things are blocked. So I will send you hyperlinks to some videos that you can practice. And then we will prepare maybe a self-introduction and something else for next week. All right, everybody. I'm going to stop my video because I'm just going to accrue emails. So it's boring, but so you're free to go. All right, everybody. So I'm just going to stop my video. And I'm going to start accrue emails to send you an email in the next several days. Okay.